Hello everybody, my name is Ethan. Welcome back to Let's Play Kaiserreich as the Italians. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we have our troops down here in around Montenegro. And we also have a bunch of troops up in the north on the Italian border. But right now we can't really push into the north. It's just like not possible. There is just significant, look how many men there are. Well, those guys in Vanna really have like no morale, that's fine. But how many troops does Austria have? They have like probably 150 divisions at least. So maybe 3 times more troops than we have in our entire army. So our only real plan here is to try to spread the Austrians thin, so they cannot concentrate their entire army basically, you know, right on our border. Which is why I want Romania to maybe attack the Austrians and maybe get the Belgrade Pact in a war with the Austrians as well. Like, does Serbia not have a thing for taking any Austrian lands? I don't think so. No, they do have, they conquer this area. So yeah, I'm sorry I don't want to like take Bosnia or something like that. But either way, we can send some more troops down here along the coast. We got a handful of British and French troops just kind of hanging out there, but they're probably not going to last for too much longer. Then, of course, we are at war with the German Empire as well. So we're at war with, you know, Germany and all their territory down here in Africa with their... When I noticed when I was loading up the game, they're very untextured army units. Like, they don't have many textures down there in Africa. We're also at war with Morocco, but I don't think it really makes a huge difference at the moment. I mean, I think Iberia is pushing into Morocco. So that is, you know, good on them for doing that. What's actually going to happen? Because if we capitulate Germany, is Germany the only major power in the Reichspakt? It is. So if Germany collapses, the entirety of the Reichspakt just capitulates all at once. Because most of it's actually like puppet states of Germany. Is Poland a puppet? No. Also, you got like an open province right here. Just saying. They did take over, you know, the lowlands. German resistance really is still fairly weak on the Eastern Front. Oh, the Austrians actually have just left the Italians to the devices. Okay. I don't know where they're all going. Are you at war with anybody else? No, you're not. So I really don't know where the Austrian army went. Maybe they just don't like the Italians anymore. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I don't know where the Austrians went. They just kind of left. I mean, it'll make our job a lot easier. Even then, it's still not actually going to be an easy fight. They're just really dug in right now. Yeah, no, they decided that our troops down here in Montenegro is their biggest concern. And they think they're deploying their entire army over here. I mean, a lot of my guys are Marines, so they're not like that good. But it's still, I still find it a bit funny that they just decided to abandon the entire Italian border. Also, we have like no oil. We're not getting any from Russia. So just cancel that. I got Romania. Can you give me stuff? Perhaps they can. We need rubber, which we're not getting. We need tungsten, which we actually need more of. So we'll get that from the Spanish. We have a land border with them, so I don't think there should be any supply issues. None that I could think of, at least. My guys actually have like no organization. You guys went from being very confident in your abilities to basically being like, nah, we can't get it done. Still got the inferior enemy, but they are like pretty yeah, they just sent the entirety of the army down basically to Montenegro. Don't know if you need to do that, honestly. How many troops do you have? You have about half as many as we do, so we're gonna send in the tank division first. And then reinforce with this, and then reinforce with that. with these infantry coming in for support. You don't have any tanks over here. No, you do have one tank. And there we go, we have 5% more recruitable population because we're getting women into the army. You give us research bonuses that I really don't care too much about. Grand battle plan, mobile doctrine. Motorized production cost goes down. I mean, we have a lot of motorized divisions though, I'm pretty sure. Maybe focus on the Air Force. You aren't that useful. But this is useful. So let's get the infrastructure. Let's try to get that economic miracle going. Which you guys have like really low. You have lower organization, so I'm gonna have you pull out of the fight. Central America has joined the Third International, okay. Which is this little guy right down here. So once again, more allies. You would not accept base reluctance. They don't want to be in here. So if I give them a little bit of an opinion boost, they will want to join us. Apparently also New England is landing in Mexico. If Mexico or the United States ever actually joins the Entente, Mexico and Central America are just kind of screwed. They have no way to fight against them. We're building more factories, right? We are. We also have a lot of things that are repairs right now. Are you over? You're all over the river. You're also 3 infantry. Organization. Can I see what their troops are made out of? Because they're just... Are their troops just smaller than ours? We have a 3x3. Organization. The base stats are 57. Even seems like even the signal company lowers organization, even though I thought that was supposed to boost it. Do we have medium tanks? I'm actually just going to deploy these guys right now. These two I'm going to deploy over here with one of these infantry getting deployed to Montenegro. Yeah, they're really pushing hard. I'm actually going to follow these troops back because they will, out of the port, they should retreat back home if they do get pushed out. Also, note the Austrians have decided to show back up. They haven't shown up here necessarily in force. I don't even know, where did they send the troops? Like, where did they go? I'm not too sure. But I think it's pretty clear we're not actually going to make any advances now. We had our chance, but I just was not actually able to break through, disappointingly enough. No, don't push out. Just kind of hold your position right now. Central America has joined in the war. Fantastic. It just really gives Brazil more targets to actually fight, but... How many troops does Central America have? They have 12 divisions. Is there anyone else that we're actually at war with? Is any of the... It's just all Entente, right? North America? Yeah. There is nobody in the Reichspakt in North America, as far as I can tell. How many people have died in this war so far? 4 million on our side, 2.5 million on their side. That's not great. Most of these numbers being Russia, though. And Russia doesn't really matter. I've lost 52,000. So, comparatively, I've actually lost, like, nobody in these wars. The British and the French have actually lost a lot. How the British lost 730,000? How the British lost a 250,000 men to the Germans? Naval engagement, I guess? I don't really see where they're really fighting them, though. Like, this one province here is relatively weak, and I would like to push across the river, if at all possible. Do I have my medium tanks? Okay, once again, I think the tanks should go in first. With infantry and artillery support. But actually, where are you guys going? With artillery support first, and then with infantry support. What's your chances? You have a 7% chance of actually reinforcing. These guys have 11% chance of actually reinforcing. No, but as soon as we attack into it, it's really just... they get reinforced by the Austrians. Which really makes this almost an impossible battle. But apparently, Moscow's fallen. Last time, Moscow was taken by a foreign power. Fire wiped out a large portion of the city. Ukrainian forces broke through the siege lines. Yeah, no, that's not great. Didn't the Moscow not fall last time Russia was at war? Yeah, they're very close to capitulating. Does Russia even have any major cities left? They got Baku, but that's worth 15. But yeah, they don't have like any really big cities left in their territory. You got one over here that's worth 1. And the Japanese are doing pretty alright over here in the west. Or the east, I should say. Yeah, so they're going to keep trying to push forces here. It's not really working out too well for them. I really wish the French would just focus their entire efforts on Germany. Because as soon as Russia capitulates, which is going to be, like, really soon, it's going to mean that the entirety of the Reichsback is going to come crashing down on the French. Which clearly is a bad thing. So it would be good. Also, Germany owns these islands, which is actually really bad for us. Apparently there's threats of naval invasion places. Is our Air Force okay? They have a ton of enemy fighters. We have 808 fighters in our area, though, with some bombers. It does say we have air superiority. We don't have naval superiority. Actually, no, apparently we do. In the Adriatic. Do we have our Navy's still doing okay? He's got 13 ships. You know? I mean, it's not a ton, but it's better than nothing. And then I think I've built enough convoys for now. We're going to go back to probably building submarines. Just because. Yeah, there's so many Austrians right now. I need Germany to break for Austria to really have a chance of actually falling. Switzerland's maybe? No, there's no way we're going to break the Swiss. And I'm still justifying my war against Albania. But there are 4 divisions. So we're just going to basically try to force my way and just rush Albania. I don't know what that'll get me. That's oil, actually, doesn't it? That's why I was doing it. Pretty sure there's oil in Albania. Or steel, something I needed. Yeah, 13 oil. I would like that oil. Because right now, I don't have any base oil, do I? No, I make 0 oil. So having 13 of it would be pretty nice. There we go. We got 1 troop reinforcing. Maybe 7 more infantry divisions. We just have like no manpower either. Are these all at least filled? Yeah, so you have all your manpower. So now we're just waiting for mobilization. Our maximum is 15%, I'm pretty sure. Service by requirement 10, 12, it's 7, it's almost like 20%. 1 in 5 people were able to draft into the army, which is quite a bit. God, there are so many Austrians. And they still have 500,000 manpower. And again, I have 0. You have 700,000. Germany has like 1.2 million. Britain doesn't have a lot of manpower. Are you on? You're on extensive. You're on extensive, and you're still on limited. And you're also on extensive. Are we on? You're on service by requirement. I do think we need to do more naval invasions. I just don't know where it would be. Like Fume? Like I one troop in Split. Can I build more Marines? Think about 3 more. We should have like basically all the equipment. As far as I know, equipment's not really an issue. Oh, actually, we're actually down 1.3 thousand. I'm surprised because we used to be up like 20,000. I don't know where all of our rifles went. When's our CP on Albania actually done? It is done September 16th. So a few months from now. 100 days. So like 3 months. To get that sweet, sweet oil. The remaining monarchist. Seize German assets. Does this let you crush the monarchists, rebuild the country? No, just attack Austria, please. Please. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to do it. As much as I would like them to. It's just not going to happen. I mean, they keep attacking us. How many casualties have we inflicted on the Austrians? It's about 70,000. Our war against them has actually been like fairly even. They've lost slightly more, but 1.5 million of the Entente have died. How is that even possible? Is it just against Nepal? Yeah, it's just a lot of guys against Nepal. Union of Britain. Does Britain have troops in India? No, they don't. So I don't know how they've lost so many. I'm assuming, again, just the AI being dumb and losing a bunch of soldiers in convoys. Which I've done too, as I've lost a lot of guys in convoys in old campaigns as well. So, not really one to talk. Signal Company 2. When's Signal Company 3? It's 42. It's a little whiles off from now. Coordinated effort. Okay. Recon companies, gather intelligence. Might as well keep getting... Do we have any engineers? I don't even remember if we have engineers actually in these armies. Are you anti-infantry? I think you're anti-infantry. Anti-tank destroyers, chasing medium tanks. You're anti-air. Let's throw some artilleries onto our medium tanks. So, like, what is the base? I'm just curious. What is the base? Like a 3x3 infantry. Is it just, the base is 70 for this. And then I guess, add so many, companies that it lowers it dramatically. Well, it drops to 57, so I don't know why every single time I attack, I only have, like, 47. Unless I'm just, like, losing 10. Because we're attacking, we have penalties. That has to be basically the reason. Other than that, I don't really know. But I do think it's going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthony. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. Not enjoy, you can always thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.